Hola, buenos días. Es Nico. So today, also sorry, the ceiling fan is on, so I'm gonna see afterwards if it's like really bothering the video because I tested it out. I wasn't like a complete dum dum, but if it's like noticeable in the video post editing, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make this video twice. I'm sorry. But yeah, essentially we're going to be having a topic on a tweet, that was tweeted a good minute ago, but like I told you guys, I'm very backed up on content because I have so many ideas and so many tweets and shit, and then I just get like sidetracked by what's like very trending right now. So essentially we're going to be talking about another gay baiting situation gone wrong. Can you call it gay baiting? This is an interesting aspect because unlike Glandy or unlike Flashman Wade, this guy Real King Stennis, I think. I just reread the tweet and I looked at his whatchamacallit, and I looked at his @ and I actually went to his page to make sure, because I like to do a little research before I open my mouth. And essentially, this guy, he does a sip and paint thing. What is sip and paint, Nico? Essentially, you have a man, usually a beautiful black man who is muscled up and covered in oil, butt-ass naked with an erect penis. And then, people come together and they sip and they paint them. That's basically, it's like nude modeling turned to an eroticism that's purposely kept in the environment to excite and titillate while you're doing your whole painting scenario. So essentially, you pay, you come in, you get your wine, you sip up, you get nice and drunk, nice and tipsy, bitch, enough to get your coochie sweating, and then you start painting the naked male body. Essentially, he tweeted out, "Oh, what y'all dummies don't understand is that," let me move over here so I can insert it, "is that my sip and paints are for women. That's what my main audience is. And my social media audience, which doesn't pay my bills, is gay men. I'm not gay," and blah, 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 blah. And my thing is, y'all need to understand. I understand that some straight women do pay for porn. I'm not going to act like straight women don't like porn because some do. But a large consumer base for these male models are men. Whether they be straight or gay, they're paying to see you fuck women. They're paying to see you naked. They're paying to see your dick bounce while people paint it. Baby, you are alienating your audience. And I say this is a different situation from Glandy because unlike Glandy and unlike Flashman Wade, this man doesn't make his content for gay men. Sorry, I'm patting my head because my brain itch. Flashman Wade, he's not a gay baiter because he doesn't claim to be gay. He's always claimed to be heterosexual and has even posted videos of him having sex with women on his OnlyFans. But he has a fat ass. He has a fat, perfect, hairy ass. Let me focus. He has a fat, hairy ass. So his main audience is gay men because that's all anybody really wants to see. I mean, his dick is okay, but it's like, we're here for the butt cheeks. Same with Glandy. It's like he hasn't gone as far as to post him having sex with women, and he did make that offensive YouTube video that he changed and he apologized for that or whatever. That's up to y'all to forgive him. I'm just here for the ass. Point is, he knows his main audience is gay. That's why he was gay baiting. That's why he was posting ass. Like it's marketing. If anything, it's not baiting with Flashman Wade, it's pandering because he knows his audience. Some women like fat asses. They're not going to pay like $20 to see your ass. I'm sorry. Most women will not. We can draw a poll. We could all ask heterosexual women in our lives. They most likely will say no. So when it comes down to sip and paint, he specifically is not targeting gay men. It's just gay men find him physically attractive and want to buy his product. So now they're hitting on him on Twitter and his social medias and saying, "Oh, you fine, you sexy," and they're trying to slide his DMs. He's like, I'm heterosexual. I'm making heterosexual content. Y'all don't pay my bills," which he's not understanding. OnlyFans money comes from mostly gay men. So they are paying your bills. So my thing is, if you are a sex worker and you are willingly performing sexual acts, whether it be by yourself, whether it be with women, whether it be with men, you need to be accepting of your audience. You need to, because at that point, these people are keeping your lights on, unless you have a day job. Well, you know, OnlyFans sometimes can be a supplementary income, like my Patreon is for me. So it's like, these people are keeping your lights on. So to say, I'm not making content for y'all need to be commenting on my shit and blah, 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 when these people are funding your lifestyle, is a bad move. And that's coming from somebody who also works on social media, you know, because Patreon does help me. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, YouTube has never given me a dime, bitch. I'm not rich or anything, but Patreon definitely helps me supplement my income with my main job. And I would never actively alienate and attack my fan base. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. So I understand that his masculinity, was, you know, targeted, and he felt offended because a gay man would dare to say they want to have sex with him even though his dick is plastered everywhere. Girl, they're gonna say they want to have sex with you, especially if they're paying your OnlyFans. I also had a discussion on this though on Patreon about when it's considered sexual harassment. You know, when someone says, oh, I would like to have sex with you, and they start getting like very lewd with their comments. I actually had this discussion on Patreon. It was very interesting to see everyone's replies. But that's like, I understand that performing sex work online is going to get you a lot more sexually charged attention. But I also agree that people should be careful with the way they approach this. Like, don't just say some rude, ludicrous, lewd shit to somebody just because they are a sex worker. That's still sexual harassment, just an internet-based version. So I'm gonna hold him accountable in saying, I understand that you don't want this kind of attention, but at the same time, you have to be accepting of your audience, not to mention the blatant homophobia when your fan base is filled with gay men. I understand the actual women may feel comfortable enough coming to your sip and paints, paint and sips, whatever the fuck. Dick is swinging, they're painting, they're enjoying it, you're grinding on them. It's essentially like interactive paint stripping, because it's not like they do like nude modeling where they just stand still and let you paint. No, they walk around, they dance, and they grinding on you, they air humping you. So it's like that kind of interactive kind of thing. So straight heterosexual women may feel comfortable enough doing that because, you know, gay men, they all that rah sexual shit on the internet, but it's very rare that they'll come out forward in person to tell you that. If they do, beware. The person that will say what they say on the internet to your face, they are unhinged. But yeah, so it's like, I understand that's your in-person audience, but obviously your e-audience, if you have an OnlyFans and all these gay men are constantly hitting on you, is gay men. So try not to be blatantly homophobic. It's like, I feel like that shouldn't have to be said. Most people, once they get to a certain level of popularity, they lose all sense of grounding, and they think that they're a level of celebrity or massive wealth, which I don't know this man's pockets. Maybe he does have money, but he is not a celebrity. It's like, that's e-clout, and being popular on social media is not the same as being a celebrity unless you make it into a lucrative business. Let's say, I'm not even gonna go into the specifics. Point is, that's not celebrity, that's e-clout. Like, everyday average people would not know you, that kind of thing. Like, you're not a household name like a Beyonce, an Alicia Keys, you know, that's not something that you can relate to being noticed on Twitter. But yeah, that's my point. I know I was ranting a little bit, but yeah, that's my point. Essentially, don't alienate your audience, don't be homophobic. Also, girl, it's blatantly obvious that, yeah. See y'all next time. Boop. And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.